Hi everybody, Patrick here from EngineeringShock.com, ElectronicLessons.com, and PaintballProps.com. I currently have a Kickstarter up for two different devices, one of which is an Arduino Bootloader shield. And what that does is it takes Atmega 328-PU chips that have no Arduino bootloader on it and loads it easily with the bootloader. Now what makes this special is that to load a bootloader onto a chip is usually an arduous and painful process, and this board makes that process much easier. So this video is going to show you how to do it. What we're going to need for this is an Arduino Uno with its default chip, which has the bootloader loaded on it, the shield itself, and an Atmega 328-PU chip that has no bootloader on it. So first things first, before we connect the shield, what we have to do is we have to load the software onto our Arduino Uno. First things first, go to File, Examples, and click on Arduino ISP, and that will bring up the file that we have to load to our Arduino Uno. Once you have the Arduino ISP file loaded, click Upload and wait for the file to upload to your Arduino board. We have two options here, Program or Bootload. We can use the shield as a programmer as well to program our chips from the Arduino Uno. However, we're going to select Bootloader. So what I've done is I've switched on all of the leads on the right dip switch labeled Bootload. So all of these switches are in the on position. You'll notice that the RST jumper is also not shorted. Make sure that your board looks the same as this and then plug it into your Arduino. Plugging your shield into the Arduino is easy. Line up the top pins and fold it down like so. Plug and play, very easy to do. So now what we're ready to do is we've got our Arduino loaded with the right software. We're going to set up the Arduino interface on our computer to load the boot ROM onto this chip. Go to the Tools menu, click Programmer, and then select Arduino as ISP. Now simply go to the Tools menu and click Burn Bootloader, and then the magic happens. Now that I'm all set, I'm going to go to the Tools menu, and at the bottom I'm going to click on Burn Bootloader. And you'll notice that communication starts between the board and your computer, and it says at the bottom of the screen, burning bootloader to I/O board. This may take a minute, and it does take a minute. You'll know it's done because the Arduino interface will say bootload load complete, and those LEDs will stop flashing. So this will happen shortly. You just gotta wait it out. And at the bottom, done burning bootloader, and the communications are done. So there you have it. Very easy to use. Let's talk about how to use it as a chip programmer. Now that we've installed the bootloader on this chip, we can now use it for our projects. We can now load Arduino code onto it. So now I'm going to show you how to use this board as a programmer. First of all, we're going to want to disassemble. We're going to want to take the shield off. Next, let's remove the Atmega 328-PU from the Arduino board. Now, let's leave the chip that we just loaded the boot ROM onto and place the shield back on, and no chip is in the Arduino. As you can see, I've turned all of the bootload switches off and I've turned all of the program switches on. So now your board is ready to mass program just by simply popping this chips in and out of this slot. Now the final version of this board should have a ZIF connector. I'm trying to fit one on. I just don't have any in stock, so it will make it for very easy programming. Now I'm ready to upload my software. So I'm just going to upload Blink, because it's such a small piece of software, it loads really fast. And you'll see the LED on the bottom, and it's about to, there you go, it's programming, and it's done. So now this chip on top has your program on it. It's easy peasy. So thanks for watching. I hope you'll check out our Kickstarter. It's linked below.